Good morning. This is the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show. My name is Dave Burney.
I'm Brent Apperson. Good morning.
We hope you had yourself a good weekend. Here in this portion of Nebraska, we were spared some of the devastating storms that took place over the weekend, both on Saturday and Sunday. Some damage was certainly done. St. Labore area, Palmer, tornadoes here and there, high winds, hail, and we were just all kind of watching it happen from this side of that storm. But one of these days we know it'll be our turn, so our hearts go out to those people who suffered damage over the weekend. My wife talked with her nephew in Kearney. They were in that little area of Kearney, maybe not so little, where the power lines were down, and he said their house was just pasted with leaves, and it wasn't from hail. They didn't have hail. It was just the high winds blowing so hard it would just stick the leaves to almost every side of their house. So it was kind of swirly and probably a little scary.
I'm sure.
And I know some people were traveling, and you mentioned that, and we saw some posts, people traveling back home yesterday and deciding whether they wanted to drive through the Grand Island area and St. Paul area, Palmer, and through there. Some real nasty stuff, some tornadoes of big size, velocity. So, yeah, it's just kind of strange. I was talking with Joan this morning about, like it used to be, had to kind of get hot to have storms. Back in the day, if you really got hot and humid, you could kind of feel the stormy weather. Yesterday, it was kind of cool and muggy at the same time. And I guess that combination brews up storms as well. But we hope that if you have any friends and relatives out there that were in the path of those storms, that they're okay and the damage wasn't too terribly bad. But Mother Nature has her way with us whenever she wants.
She does.
Yeah. Brent.
Hey, Dave.
Monty stopped over yesterday. We were working in the yard, and next door neighbor Monty stopped over, and he's wrote down some ideas for the name of the sanctuary at your place.
Now my sanctuary or your business or your bird business.
Well, it would be both. That's the benefit of it. Creating something that will be prosperous and wonderful, and also a business.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's a perfect combination. I think here we're looking at what he has on his guest check. He has on a guest check.
Oh, yeah.
I added the names to it, but I think the Apperson Burney Bird Sanctuary is kind of nice.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, Monty, if you're listening, thank you for putting my name first. I appreciate that.
Well, you're first in the alphabet.
Oh.
So it was just kind of following, the trend of signage.
You think that was the reason?
Well, Monty didn't put our names down. I just added them on.
Oh, you added it.
He thought the bird sanctuary, and I thought, well, Apperson Burney Bird Sanctuary.
Wow, I'm touched. If you put my name first.
Well, it's because it's alphabetical.
Oh,
it's nothing real, soft-hearted about it. It's business.
Okay.
And then Monty also thought the roadside rest, kind of like that one.
The roadside rest, huh?
Yeah.
Okay.
So it could be the bird roadside rest or the roadside rest bird stop, something like that.
Mm-hmm.
So thanks, Monty. Those are some good ideas.
Yeah.
If anybody else has any ideas on what we can do with Brent's yard, let me know.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, I was going to mention to you, Brent and I worked together as neighbors over the weekend. We took some items, junk items that the city was graciously taking on the citywide cleanup.
Uh-huh.
So I grabbed the trailer and we loaded it up and took our items over there. Gosh, those guys, that crew there was phenomenal.
It was, yeah, it was great. They just told us to basically dump everything out of the trailer onto the ground, and then they would take care of it.
And they did real quickly.
They did, yeah, that was nice.
That Roach guy gives you kind of a hard time, but he was nice enough. And, boy, they're very good. So thank you, City of Broken Bow. I saw quite a few loads of trees and debris going up to the tree dump on Saturday. And I think next week you can also do that. They extend that another weekend. So next weekend, I believe you can also take your tree debris up to the hill at no charge. But I just wanted to, I felt really kind of warm and fuzzy us working together like that and working together to get that put away and out of our way. I guess I would just tell you I was going to send you a note, but there's a trailer fee that will.
Oh, you're kidding!
No, I have to license and pay taxes on that trailer, so I thought maybe you might share halvesies with me on the license and taxes on it. So I'll send you a little bill.
Can't wait. Let me guess, you're going to add fuel to that too.
Well, there would be
since we had to drive 2 blocks.
There would be some fuel costs, and
I guess it'd be a little farther than 2 blocks, but not very far.
No, not very far at all.
From where we live.
It won't be much, but with the fuel the way it is,
yeah,
it's going to be a little more than it would have been 6 months ago. That's for sure. I actually filled up 5-gallon gas container this weekend. $25.
Oh. Oh my!
To fill it up, because you got to go with the non-ethanol.
Yeah, right.
For your small motors. And so it was $25 to fill up that 5-gallon container. So mowing's expensive too, and I was thinking about coming over and helping you mow tomorrow because you're getting ready to go to the state tournament. I could just put the 2 bills together, put it on one sheet. You can help pay for half that gas as well.
Sure.
Neighbor.
Yeah.
Speaking of the state tournament.
I just have nothing. I really don't have anything to say. I do appreciate though so much the way you always discuss what it will cost me after the task has been taken care of. I've always enjoyed that. Instead of saying, "Hey, Brent, if you want to throw some stuff in your in my trailer to go to the citywide cleanup and dump it off, you're more than welcome. But I do want you to know this is the fee that it will cost you." But there's none of that. It's always after I've use whether you come mow the yard or whether it's taking stuff to the dump or whatever it is, then all of a sudden I'm informed it'll cost me. I've always appreciated that.
Brent, I don't want to ruin the mood when we're together. When we're buddying up and being neighborly, I don't want to.
I did appreciate that too, by the way. I got to be honest, as a guy, I got a little warm and fuzzy too.
Yeah, I did too.
Like, I'm working with my neighbor.
And then I got to thinking.
Nice.
Then I got to thinking, well, it's just business.
Well, it is always that, isn't it?
Capitalism is a beautiful thing.
Yeah.
Let's see here. You want to talk about track real quick? Are you leaving tomorrow? Are you leaving Wednesday morning? When to leave?
I'm going to leave very early before the sun comes up.
Wednesday?
On Wednesday morning. Right. First thing I want to do is, though, I want to wish all of our area boys golfers the best.
Okay.
District golf starts today, and a lot of our area golfers will be golfing today. I think a few of them will have their district tomorrow. But I want to wish all of our area boys golfers the best as they try to qualify for the state boys golf tournament, which will be next week. And then, as you mentioned, state track is this week. We'll be going to Omaha. Classes A and B get us started now on Wednesday and Thursday. Of course, Broken Bow had a nice handful of athletes qualify for the state tournament, so we're going to go down on Wednesday, and then we'll kind of focus our coverage on them and just kind of highlight some things throughout the course of the tournament during Wednesday and Thursday in Classes A and B. And then on Friday and Saturday, that's when the majority certainly of our area athletes will be competing, as classes C and D will be featured on Friday and Saturday. So we'll have live hourly updates for you Friday and Saturday to keep you updated on what's happening with all of our area athletes. And we'll also do updates for you hourly Wednesday and Thursday as well, as we'll be there live.
All right. It's going to be fun to listen to. And again, folks, I want to highlight the fact that we're one of few radio stations that cover it live, in person, trackside for you. So you're going to get the information the fastest from Brent and describe the best from Brent. So that's all taking place this week in Omaha at that wonderful state track meet. So that'll be one of our duties this week. Other things going on. Let's take a look at the school lunch menus. And, of course, they're winding school down in many of the schools. So I've just got a couple here that are showing lunch yet. Thedford Schools showing Cook's Choice today and actually tomorrow as well. So that means they are winding things down at the Thedford Schools.
Broken Bow is showing pizza pasta bake with garlic breadstick today. Also teriyaki chicken dumplings, fresh baked combo sub, uncrustable cheese and cracker platter, and the grill station combo today at Bow is a cheeseburger basket.
Sandhills Dunning Schools, tater tot casserole today.
Callaway School shows a menu today. It has corn dogs on it at Callaway. And Cozad today is showing pizza Alfredo pasta with Italian bread and corn, cheeseburger with seasoned fries, and the pizza bar at Cozad. And those are kind of our school lunch menus that we have yet this week.
And I don't know what happened to the Prairie Pioneer Center menu, but we'll just tell you that you can drop by and have lunch. And they have lunch every day. They have delivery as well at the Prairie Pioneer Center. They also have pool tables, and they play some games. It's just a great place to hang out. They love to have you stop by and have something to eat and get to know the folks there.
Yeah, and we were told the ice cream, and we've tasted it.
It's
the
good.
Ice cream is smooth.
Very smooth. Brent, I got a controversial subject to bring forward to the breakfast show this morning. I know sometimes that makes you nervous, but...
Now, this isn't personal between you and me, is it?
No, it's totally separate.
Totally separate.
I think we're done with that for right now.
Okay. All right, controversial.
So, Mom needed a couple items at the store, and you're going to do the grocery cart specials here in just a little bit.
Yes.
And I went to the grocery cart, I guess it was Saturday afternoon, and I don't shop very much for groceries. I don't know about many of you guys out there. If you see one of us wandering around, looking down the aisles, wondering where this and that is, give us a hand, because otherwise, I was probably in the grocery store I was there for 2 items, and I was probably there for at least 30 minutes.
Oh, wow.
For 2 reasons.
Okay.
It took me a while to locate. Well, actually, I didn't locate it. I just finally asked people who, Mr. and Mrs., well, they probably don't want to be mentioned, but they helped me. And a very nice young lady took me down the aisle and said, there's that right there. The other thing I needed was saltine crackers.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Why?
Oh, boy.
I mean, why?
Okay.
The question is, the aisle says crackers up there along with other things. Okay. So you go down that aisle and you got your little munchy crackers, your snack crackers and specialty crackers and all those other kind of crackers. But the saltine crackers are not there. They're not in that cracker section.
Yeah, right.
So I didn't know where to look. I had no idea where's the just good old-fashioned saltine crackers. That's what Mom wanted.
Right.
Lo and behold, around the corner comes my son, Paul Burney.
Oh.
He says, "Hey, Dad, good to see you here. What you doing?" I said, "Well, I'm looking for saltine crackers, and they're not in the cracker section." He said, "Dad, let me take you over to where the saltines are. And he knew right where they were. He took me around the corner. There was a whole selection of saltine crackers down on the lower two shelves, down a couple aisles.
Right.
You know that. You knew that?
Yeah, I think I kind of did. I knew, I don't know exactly, I wouldn't have known exactly what aisle they were down, but I knew that they weren't in the...
Or not in the cracker section?
Well, not where the snack crackers are.
Well, now I don't want to get in any hot water with Steve, but couldn't you have up there for us guys who don't shop ever?
Saltines in aisle 3.
Snack crackers, and then over on the other aisle, regular crackers.
Oh.
But I just, I'm not a shopper. I don't shop for groceries. I go along with Joan. Yeah. Sometimes I enjoy going, and it took me 30 minutes because there was 4 or 5 other conversations that I had while I was there with
those
different
are always
people,
enjoyable. Yeah,
different people, and especially when you wander around, look like you're lost, you run into extra people. But I
believe right next to the saltines should have been the oyster crackers, right? They're together, I believe.
I guess I was so focused on saltines, I didn't see what other crackers were there. I bet you're right, though. So, folks, if you're in the store, if you're out the grocery cart, we're going to talk about specials in a moment, and you're looking for the snack crackers, that's what it says. It says crackers on that aisle.
Okay.
It doesn't say anything about saltines, and you won't find them there. They're down a couple of aisles. Anyway, good thing Paul came along.
Yeah.
He does shop.
Now the key is, like, when I have to go in and Shelley sends me to the store and I've got to find something. I've learned how to look, but not let it appear as though you're lost. It's an art.
It really
It really is. But the key there is confidence. You have to show confidence. So you're going down the aisle and you're not, swinging your head all over the place, Look, you just slowly go through the aisle and you stand with confidence, you push the cart with confidence, when really, quite frankly, you have no idea where it is that you're going. But as long as you show confidence, then no one really thinks anything of it.
Right. I'll have to try that because I sure didn't look confident on Saturday. That really threw me for a loop, though.
Yeah. Hey, I can understand that, yeah. If you didn't know, obviously the first thing you'd think of, it says crackers, so that's probably where I need to go.
Yeah. My mom wanted a particular juice. I found that in the juice section.
Well, of course.
Juice makes sense. I'm going to probably have it out with Steve one of these days. Okay. 7:48. Let's play the game.
Okay, here we go. We're still asking questions about moms since we had Mother's Day earlier this month, testing your knowledge of moms from television and real-life movie mothers. Here's your question for today. Carrie Fisher was an actress and screenwriter, probably most famous for her role as Princess Leia in the Star Wars movies. Her mom was a legendary actress from Hollywood's golden age. So who is the mom of Carrie Fisher? Is it Elizabeth Taylor, Debbie Reynolds, Taylor Maine, or Grace Kelly? Your choices again, the mom of Carrie Fisher, Elizabeth Taylor, Debbie Reynolds, Taylor Maine, or Grace Kelly. If you know the answer, call us and win a breakfast sandwich to Howdy's. Call 872-2801.
The Get Up and Go Breakfast Show.
Oh, I'm sorry. Did we wake you up?
Nebraska's favorite way to start the day on KCNI KBBN.
When it comes to a stroke, a quick response is critical. A stroke is always a medical emergency. If you're concerned someone may be having a stroke, Melham Medical Center wants you to remember the B FAST acronym. B for balance issues, E for eye problems, then FAST, F for drooping features, A for arm or leg weakness, S for speech difficulty, and T for time. time is of the essence. Visit our website at melham.org to learn more about how we can help you stay healthy, active, and strong.
This Memorial Day, may we all take time to remember those who have fought for our freedom. Varney Pharmacy has special items you can shop at 20% off leading up to Memorial Day, including flags and magnets and the stakes to hold them, solar lights, stones, wind chimes, even options for pets too. Remember, Varney Pharmacy is closed on Memorial Day, so plan accordingly for your prescription pickups. Wishing you a safe and reflective Memorial Day, Varney Pharmacy in downtown Broken Bow.
We have John on the line. Good morning, John. How are you?
Good morning, Dave and Brent. I'm good.
Good. John, I know you're an author, and I see where you're going to be visiting with patrons and signing some books and so forth on Wednesday at the library, right?
That is correct. Me and quite a selection of variety of authors will be there, and we'll talk about ourselves and, sign some books if people are interested.
That's great.
It should be a good time.
Should be wonderful. All right. First of all, before we ask you the question of the game, you know where the saltine crackers are at Grocery Cart?
You know, that is a great question, and I have no idea.
I didn't either, John. Here's Brent with your question.
All right, John, here we go. Carrie Fisher was an actress and screenwriter, as we know, maybe most famous for her role as Princess Leia in the Star Wars movies. Our question is, who was her mom? Is it Elizabeth Taylor, Debbie Reynolds, Taylor Maine, or Grace Kelly?
Of course, it's Debbie Reynolds.
It is. You know it. All right, John, we're going to put your name on a certificate that'll get you a free breakfast sandwich at Howdy's here in Broken Bow, so come on out and see us when you can.
Okay, thanks.
Thanks, John. Have a great day.
You too.
Okay, back to the saltines. I'm getting some text messages.
Yes.
Okay, and I think the key here, we might have to research this.
Okay.
But you got your snack crackers.
Right.
But then you also have your soup crackers, correct?
Yeah, that's what Mom likes to put them in her soup.
See, there you go. So I have a couple of text messages. Saltines are close to the soups, I think. That's from Kirk Crawley. He did add, I think. But
well, he is a man.
But it got me. But yes, I believe that's right where they are. Right?
Yeah.
Is by the soups, and because they would be termed a soup cracker, right?
Well, but saltines are used for all sorts of purposes besides soup.
Well, true. Yeah, sure.
I mean, you can crunch them up and make breading, for bake or frying stuff. So that molded by, you can actually just put some milk over them and have crackers and milk.
Of course, I remember this was a while back, but you made fun of me when I made the comment that I like to take saltine crackers and put a chunk of, a piece of a Kraft single on the saltine and eat it like a snack cracker.
You're almost making a sandwich.
You gave me a hard time for that.
I think maybe those should be in the sandwich section.
Well, yeah, there you go.
That's very confusing. One thing's for sure, though, when you go to the grocery cart, they've got some specials for you because we all know groceries are a bit expensive these days. Grocery cart tries very hard to bring you specials that can save you some money. And with those specials, here's Brent Apperson.
Now, I'm doing what all of you can do at the moment. I've went to my phone and I've brought up the ad so you can access it right there on your phone, okay? But sometimes you've got to expand it out so you can read when you're as old as me.
Well, of
okay?
course. Take those two fingers and spread it out.
Yes. So just bear with me, okay? Let's start in the meat section. Fresh 80% lean ground beef in the 10-pound tube, $3.98 this week. Prairie Fresh natural boneless in-loin pork roast, $2.48 a pound. New York strip steak, $17.98 a pound this week, and bone-in St. Louis or baby back pork ribs, $3.98 a pound. Let's see. Best Choice all-natural boneless skinless chicken breast tenderloins, 2.5-pound bag at $8.98, and a 10-pound bag of fresh frozen Best Buy bone-in chicken hindquarters is $8.98. 6-pound box of Holton's quarter-pound beef frozen patties are $29.98 this week. Other specials that you're going to find, Prairie Fresh Natural smoked sliced bacon, 2 for $7. Land of Frost Premium Mega Pack of lunch meat, $6.98. Curly's Barbecue Meats are $4.98. Johnsonville Cooked Smoked Brats or Sausages are $3.98 for the package. And Clausen Pickles or Sauerkraut. Get the jars for $4.48. Some of the other specials that you'll find, Simply Limeade or Lemonade, get 2 for $5. Daisy Sour Cream tubs are on sale for 2 for $5. Ready Whip, whipped topping, in the spray cans, $2.40 this week. I Can't Believe It's Not Butter Spread is on sale for $2.98. Highland Orange Juice, the half gallons, are $3.25. Nestle Coffee Mate Creamers are on sale for $3.98. And Dean's Dips, you can get 2 for $4 this week. All right, other specials that you're going to find, Lego My Eggo, Eggo Waffles, $5.98. Sara Lee Fruit Pies are on sale for $4.98. Flavor Pack Vegetables get 2 for $3. Kemp's Sherbet is on sale. Pails are $3.98. And let's see, what else we got? Klondike Ice Cream Bars are on sale. Get 2 for $7. Other grocery savings this week that you'll find, Village Hearth Hamburger or Hot Dog Buns are on sale for $2.68. Best Choice Hamburger or Hot Dog Buns are $1.93. Kraft Mayo on sale for $3.98. Frito-Lay Doritos are 2 for $7. Frito-Lay Lay's Potato Chips are 2 for $5. Kraft Suddenly Salads are on sale. Get 2 for $4. Barilla Pasta, 2 for $3. Kraft Jet Puffed Marshmallows, 2 packages for $4. And, of course, if you're talking marshmallows, at this time of the year, you want to make a s'more, so the Hershey's Milk Chocolate Bars are on sale for $6.98. Bush's Baked Beans are 2 for $5, and Kraft Miracle Whip is on sale for $4.98. All right, let's check out some things in the produce section for you now. Peaches are at the grocery cart now. They're on sale for $3.98 a pound. Bicolor sweet corn, 6 for $3. Red seedless grapes, $1.98 a pound. Asparagus on sale for $3.68 a pound. Slicer cucumbers are 98 cents each. And green peppers are on sale for 98 cents each. Vidalia onions are on sale for 98 cents a pound. And blueberries are $3.98. Bolthouse baby carrots are $2.28 for the package this week. Post cereals are on sale for $2.48. Hershey's sauces like caramel and chocolate, they're on sale for $4.48. Hunt's Manwich sauce, get 4 cans for $5. Kraft salad dressing on sale for $3.48. And Sweet Baby Ray's barbecue sauce, get 2 bottles for $5. Vlasic pickles are on sale as well, 2 for $5. Some of the specials that you'll find in the deli this week, Kretschmar medium roast beef is $12.98 a pound. Kretschmar mild cheddar cheese, $6.98 a pound. And those are some of the specials that you're going to find this week at the grocery cart in Broken Bow.
Quick timeout, back with the news.
I love the morning show.
Wake up with us. We sound way better than this. KCNI KBBN Radio.
Looking for a fresh start in a place you'll love to call home? Broken Bow Housing Authority has 1-bedroom apartments available at Custer Heights. Enjoy easy living with no utilities, snow removal, or lawn care to worry about. Need more space? Choose from 2 to 5 bedroom homes with tenants responsible for snow removal and lawn care. Income limits do apply. Visit BrokenBowHousingAuthority.com to apply online today. Don't wait. Contact Broken Bow Housing Authority and open the door to your next home.
Drivers and farmers need a DOT physical? Thompson Chiropractic has you covered. At Thompson Chiropractic in Broken Bow, Dr. Riley Thompson provides certified DOT physicals to keep you moving safely and confidently. Some call it a CDL physical or a med card. Whatever you call it, Thompson Chiropractic handles it with professional, hassle-free care. When it's time for your next DOT physical, remember Thompson Chiropractic in Broken Bow, your dependable stop for DOT exams.
You are listening to the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show. Go, go, go! On KCNI, KBBN, Broken Bow, Nebraska.
USA Radio News, I'm John Summers. The FBI offered a $200,000 reward for information leading to the arrest of a former U.S. Air Force counterintelligence specialist. An Iraqi man's federally charged in connection with more than a dozen reported terrorist attacks in Europe and Canada against U.S. and Israeli interests. President Trump warned Iran the clock is ticking. Trump was questioned about Iran's ability to stymie peace efforts even after hundreds of U.S. airstrikes.
I didn't underestimate anything. We hit them unbelievably hard. We left their bridges. We left their electricity capacity. We can knock that all out in 2 days.
Trump was interviewed by Fox News' Brett Baer. Luigi Mangione faces a critical hearing today in the New York City trial for his alleged murder of United Healthcare CEO Brian Thompson. From America's News Network, USA Radio News.
Maybe this is you too. There's enormous frustration right now with healthcare costs. It is amazing. Healthcare costs for families in the last 20 years have almost tripled, and it just keeps getting worse. All this to say, this is why MediShare is so in demand right now. People are looking for alternatives, and MediShare is proven you can save thousands of dollars a year and actually like it more. Over 1 million Americans are now part of healthcare sharing, and MediShare is the gold standard. It's trusted. It works. It's been helping people save money and have peace of mind now for 30 plus years. It's not some big impersonal thing either. It's a community of people like you helping each other. So yeah, if you're frustrated too, here's your chance to make a refreshing change. You'll notice the difference as soon as you call. They're easy to talk to. You can get a price within 2 minutes. Here is the number. Call 855-SHARE-40. That's 855-SHARE-40. 855-SHARE-40.
In Nebraska news, in a story released by KSMB, Howard County Emergency Management confirms 2 homes near St. Libory have suffered heavy damage from a tornado that passed through the area early Sunday evening. The houses were located on 7th and Denton Road north of St. Libory. The tornado was confirmed around 5:30 p.m. At this time, the Local 4 does not have any information about injuries, and they do have a reporter on the scene to be giving them more details in this ongoing investigation. This has been a Nebraska News Update. I'm Jack Simpson reporting for Central Nebraska's news source.
From the Fox Sports Studios in Los Angeles, here's Steve DeSager.
The NBA MVP is Oklahoma City's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander for the second straight year. He averaged 31 points a game. The Eastern Conference Finals begin Tuesday with Cleveland at New York. The Cavaliers just eliminated Detroit in a Game 7 road win Sunday night, 125-94. Cavs led by 20 late in the first half. Pistons shot 35% from the floor in the game. Game 1 of the West Finals is Monday, Spurs at Thunder. In the WNBA, among the 4 games, Indiana over Seattle, 89-78. Caitlin Clark, 21 points, 10 assists. At the PGA Championship, the winner was Aaron Rai by 3 strokes. He shot a final round 65. Denny Hamlin took NASCAR's All-Star race at Dover and the $1 million first prize. Alex Palou earned the pole for Indy next weekend. In Major League Baseball, the Padres were 8-3 winners at Seattle, while the Dodgers won 10-1 at the Angels.
Here's your weatherology forecast. I'm meteorologist Jennifer Wojcicki. Chance of rain showers today, otherwise cloudy skies expected. Daytime highs approaching 48. Winds out of the north 10 to 20 miles per hour. Chance for showers tonight, lows dip down to about 33. Cloudy skies expected. Daytime highs approaching 61. Tomorrow, sunshine mixed with clouds at times. From the Weatherology Weather Center, I'm staff meteorologist Jennifer Wojcicki.
Whether you love them or can't stand them, surprises are a part of life. Hi, I'm Janet Lawhorn.
And I'm Tim McCaslin.
Your local Edward Jones financial advisors, and we can help you get ready for whatever life throws at you, even the welcome surprises. As your needs change, we can change what you need to do to help you end up where you want to be. And while there is never a good time to experience unexpected costs, we can work together to help you make them feel a little less unexpected. Call us at 308-872-6849 or visit edwardjones.com to get started today. Edward Jones, member SIPC.
8:05, let's go outside and find out what it really feels like this morning with Jack Simpson. Jack, is it cold out there?
Honestly, it's
surprisingly not too bad. It's just a little bit chilly, but that is because we have winds out of the north from 10 to 15. Otherwise, it's 45 with a cloudy sky, winds or barometric pressure at 29.84, and humidity 88%. Now, no rain in the last 24 hours with 36 hundredths of precipitation for the month now. A high yesterday of 72 and an overnight low of 45. And I did see some more eggs in our nest, so.
What are we up to?
Let me go double checking, but I think it was 4.
Okay. I had 5 in before. Now we have 4 new ones.
Actually, there is 5, it looks like.
There's 5 again.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I wonder if it's the same bird. Surely they're not having. Surely they're rotating that nest.
I was going to say, yeah.
Poor female's not having that many eggs.
Yeah.
Well, thank you very much.
You're welcome.
All right. We do have controversy this morning here on the Breakfast Show. And Brad has been doing some research on saltine crackers. We're going to get to that just in a little bit. Okay. Is it a soup cracker? Is it a regular cracker? Do you make little sandwiches out of them? Should they be in the soup section? That's where they are at the grocery cart. But is that where they belong? Should there be special signage? Regular cracker, saltine cracker compared to the snack crackers. It's all very confusing for someone who doesn't shop very often, especially.
Yeah.
We'll get to that, though. Did want to celebrate a birthday today, and if you're having a birthday, you're in celebrating with the king, George Strait, 74 today, the king of country, and has the second most #1 country hits among any artist in musical genre of country, and has sold more than 100 million records worldwide. George Strait. Yep, he's still out there playing and performing, and I don't know if he's been recording here lately, but my goodness, he has a lot of hits. And here's one of them for you on George Strait's 74th birthday, right here on the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show.
Hi, this is Liana with Nebraska Owners Insurance Agency. We can't stop the weather, but we can help you prepare for it. Lori and I are here to make sure that things you've worked hard for are protected. Your home, your vehicles, your farm, your business. Every policy should be built to handle the unexpected. If it's been a while since you reviewed your coverage, now is a great time. One quick conversation could make all the difference after a storm. So before the next round of severe weather rolls across the plains, give us a call and make sure you're covered. 308-836-2201. Because when the skies turn dark, it's good to know Nebraska Owners Insurance is looking out for you.
Sun Valley Landscaping is bursting with beautiful, vibrant flowers and ready for all you gardeners. They love this time of year and can't wait to help you plan your gardens and flower beds. Their greenhouses are filled with healthy and gorgeous perennials, annuals, and garden vegetables. Sun Valley will pot your plants for you or take home one of their unique planters or already made hanging baskets. Open Monday through Friday 10 to 6, Saturday 10 to 5, and Sunday noon to 5. Sun Valley Landscaping, east of the Fire Hall on Highway 2 in Ansley.
Here at Team Physical Therapy, we want to get you ready and keep you healthy all year long. If you are having trouble getting back into shape, call Team Physical Therapy, 872-5111. We are highly trained in whole body injuries that you may be experiencing. Whether it's a muscle strain, shin splints, foot, knee, or shoulder pain, let your movement rehabilitation specialist get you into shape. Call Team Physical Therapy at 872-5111 or check us out on the web at myteampt.com.
Thank you, Mary. If you're celebrating a birthday today, you're not only celebrating a birthday with George Strait, you're celebrating your birthday with Reggie Jackson. Reggie Jackson is 80 years young today, Mr. October. And also, Tina Fey is celebrating her birthday today, actress, comedian, producer who brought us Mean Girls and starred in 30 Rock and was the first ever female head writer on Saturday Night Live. Tina Fey is 56 today. Just as I'm thinking about this, I want to just announce this right now. I'm in a real groove with the Black Keys right now. I've been listening to Black Keys. They have a new album out. It's called Peaches. And I discovered while I was looking for other music for KBBN that they have just released this album 1st of May. And I found some studio cuts of a couple of their songs on that album. I'm going to play those for you after the breakfast show.
Oh.
I'm going to do a little Black Keys block after the breakfast show. If you folks out there want to join me for that, I think it's darn good.
Yeah. Now, you've seen them in concert, have you not?
Yeah, down in Lincoln. Yeah, and I'd go see them again. They're just solid. They're great musicians. And yeah, but anyway, they got some new workouts, pretty good. I've been trying to get a hold of Tyler Peters and to let him know. I kind of visit with him once in a while when I discover something I think he might like, but I could not get through to him last week. I don't know his extension at his workplace. And again, it's kind of like saltine crackers for me.
Oh, yeah.
It's kind of difficult to get through when you don't know the extension.
Sure.
So if Tyler's listening, or if you know Tyler, text him and tell him I got a little Black Keys that he might want to listen to at 9:30. Maybe it's just me as the world is passing me by, but things seem more complicated than they used to.
Yeah.
Now, your research on saltine crackers.
Yes, Dave.
And they're in the soup section at the grocery cart, probably in most grocery stores then. I figured they would all be, crackers would be all in one place. So if you're just tuning in, I went to get Mom some crackers on Saturday, and I was wandering around the store, and finally my son come around the corner and took me to where the saltines were. They're in a whole nother aisle from what they have listed as the crackers. So anyway, you found that saltine crackers are used for multiple things. Now, how many of you out there put saltine crackers in your soup? Because I've always found if you don't eat the soup really fast, the crackers get really soggy and kind of look like moss in a pond.
Well, that's quite the description. I like crackers in chili. Gotta have crackers in chili. I don't know what other people think, but that's the soup, for me anyway, that is like a must for crackers. Now, chicken noodle soup, you know, where they kind of just soak up the broth and become kind of mushy. but I'll still put them in chicken noodle soup too.
I used to. I will say this. I'm going to score some points here, I think.
Okay.
My wife's chili soup is so good. I don't want to put anything else in it, so I don't put crackers in it. Joan's chili is so wonderful and delicious. I'm not going to mess with what she puts together.
Nice. Yeah, I don't blame you.
I used to put crackers in chili, but I don't put crackers in Joan's chili.
Yeah. Well, it says here that oyster and saltine crackers are sold and marketed specifically as soup and oyster crackers.
Okay.
So I think that's why it would be in the soup aisle.
Now, when you were a kid out there, folks, when you were a kid, didn't you get home from somewhere and you were hungry and you were wanting a snack and you found the saltine crackers and don't put some peanut butter on them and ate them for a snack?
Oh, yeah.
So that doesn't really fit the soup matchup. I guess, again, they're multiple-use crackers. One of the things that probably are in their favor is they're salty.
Mm-hmm.
And they kind of be used for spicing up things that way with the salt.
Ooh.
What's wrong?
Well, I don't know. Do you want me to add to the controversy?
Yes. This is a controversial show.
Well, now if you just Google, what aisle do you find saltines?
Oh, boy. Well, I'd think the cracker aisle.
According to AI.
Oh, geez.
According to the AI overview, saltine crackers are typically found in the snacks and crackers aisle.
Uh-huh.
They are usually grouped together. Now wait a minute. They are usually grouped together with other snack crackers and are often, this is almost like contradicting itself, and are often situated near the soup aisle as they are a common pairing.
Well, I don't know how many aisles away the saltines are from where the cracker sign is, but not real close. And
that almost contradicted itself.
Yeah. Well, AI's.
But yeah, I think most places you're going to find them with the soups, or a soup cracker, I guess.
Well, we could do a survey, but we'd have to travel to check other. We have the Mexican grocery store downtown. Could check and see if they have saltines there. What section they have them in.
Yeah. I'm just glad you found them. That's the key.
Well, I wouldn't have.
So
would
good
have been
job.
For
Thank
I
you.
probably would have.
Good job, Paul.
Been so embarrassed I would have just took my juice and went home. Here's Bruce Springsteen.
Season is here, and we are celebrating the class of 2026. To all the graduates, congratulations. Now comes the big question: what's next? Whether you're heading to college, starting your career, or still figuring it out, Bruning Bank is here for you. Your story is yours to write, so capture your journey, chase your dreams, and highlight what matters most. Stop by Bruning Bank in Broken Bow, and let's start your next chapter together. Bruning Bank, member FDIC.
Cattlemen, spring is here and things are starting to green up. But alongside the good green like pasture grass and trees come the bad greens: musk thistles, mullenweed, buckbrush, and other weeds. Let Aero Aviation help you get the bad green under control this spring. They use the latest in aircraft and GPS technology and crop protection products while keeping the good green in your pocket. Call Casey, Melissa, or Kim today and schedule spring spraying with Aero Aviation, 872-5113.
Brent and Dave with you here on this Monday. Want to talk a little bit about some businesses, some job opportunities, and more. Let's begin with a good job opening at Ansley Lumber in Ansley, America, right on Main Street. And they're looking for someone who has a Class B CDL, also a strong knowledge of building materials and hardware, and you'll need to be confident with your sales ability and provide excellent customer service. This position goes on beyond driving. They're looking for someone who can deliver locally, but at the same time represent Ansley Lumber professionally. Also helping contractors and homeowners plan projects, recommend the right products with confidence, work both the yard and the sales counter, and stay organized and comfortable with computers. Benefits available, including health insurance and retirement options. If you know lumber, you like to serve customers, and you can drive, they want to talk to you. Apply in person at 723 Main Street in Ansley or email ansleylumber@gmail.com or call 308-935-1815. This job listing is posted on Sandhills Express employment page.
Well, as area schools are dismissing for the summertime, that means Vacation Bible School season is here. And the Broken Bow United Methodist Church wants you to know that they will be presenting their Vacation Bible School on June 1st through the 5th. It's Snowball Mountain Challenge VBS at the Broken Bow United Methodist Church. It'll be June 1st through the 5th, 9 to noon each day. Who is it for? Well, it's for kids entering kindergarten through 6th grade next year. Also, volunteers for grades 7th to adult. So if you'd like to help out, we encourage you to contact them. As far as how to register, you can go to the Broken Bow United Methodist Church Facebook page. And, I'll go ahead and give this to you if you're ready to write. You can go to this website, bbumc.mykokes, COKES, Berry, BURY, VBS.com, or go to the Broken Bow United Methodist Church Facebook page to get signed up. It'll be happening for the kids June 1st through the 5th from 9 to noon.
All right, thank you very much. Tickets are on sale for the Cattlemen's Ball here in Nebraska, just north of Cozad, coming up June 5th and 6th. And of course, this is a huge cancer research fundraiser that's held every year in different areas of Nebraska. And this time around, we have it close at north of Cozad. No matter where you come from, what your background looks like, the Cattlemen's Ball is for you. The event brings together people from all walks of life for one shared purpose. And of course, that is supporting the fight against cancer and strengthening our communities right here at home. Now, you know, there have been some cutbacks in financing for the fight against cancer through our federal government, so this makes it even more important. And you'll have a good time. Independent country music star Aaron Watson will headline the June 6th Saturday evening concert. The jam-packed schedule also includes a style show, golf outing, a 5K run, and gourmet beef meals. They'll have auctions and additional entertainment that brings Nebraskans together across the state for fellowship, fundraising, and fun. Tickets and event details are available online at cattlemensball.com. You'll find them on Facebook as well.
Our good friend Jan Doggett with Jan's Styling Salon wants all of you to know that she has not retired. She has just relocated. So you can find her doing hair in the beauty salon at Off-Broadway Apartments now in Broken Bow. Give her a call to schedule an appointment at 308-870-0801. Jan keeps up to date with doing perms, colors, haircuts for the entire family. Located now on the second floor of Off-Broadway Apartments in Broken Bow, you can get professional hair work done for a great hair day. So if you're looking for a new look, whether it be a perm, color, or just a trim for a fresh look, call Jan at Jan Styling Salon at 870-0801, now located inside Off-Broadway Apartments on the second floor.
Well, they had their first weekend of racing at the Dawson County Raceway. Talked to a gentleman who attended the races, said they were exciting and fun as advertised. And this will be happening again on Sunday at the Dawson County Raceway at Lexington, Nebraska. And they have added some classes, so take the whole family. Hot laps start at 5 p.m. The green flag drops at 6 p.m. Classes include modified, northern sports, mods, stock car, hobby stock, sports compacts, and warriors, and you can see the full selection and schedule on their Facebook page, Dawson County Raceway. And here's the deal. It's $20 per adult, ages 16 and up, $10 ages 6 through 15, and 5 and under are free. So they're trying to make it for the whole family and the kids, whether they're 6 to 15 or 5 or under, with their ticket price, get a hot dog and a side and a drink with their ticket price. So you can kind of figure that in and make it affordable for the whole family. Pop's Promotions working hard to get the track in shape. They've done that, and they are ready and excited for a great season of racing. I'll be listening each week as we'll be giving away some tickets, and we'll do that tomorrow. We'll give you away some tickets tomorrow to the event for this coming Sunday. So be sure and listen.
One of the job opportunities being posted now on sandhillsexpress.com has to do with Nebraska Owners Insurance in Callaway, where they're looking for a full or part-time customer service rep in the Callaway office. Computer and phone skills certainly are a must, as is being able to multitask. Now, if you don't have one already, they want you to know that you must be willing to work toward your property and casualty license for sales and service of walk-in clients. Work with Liana and Lori in a laid-back, fun atmosphere in a great community. Again, they'd be willing to talk to you about full-time or part-time. So if interested, you can send your resume to Liana, Liana.Rupek, Hrupek, at NebraskaOwnersINS.com, or you can just swing by and drop off your information to their office in Callaway, which is located at 115 East Kimball Street.
Breakfast show time, 8:31. Tiff Varney, text on the saltine situation.
Oh, yeah? What's Tiff have to say?
Saltines are in the cracker section at Reed's Food Center in Arnold.
Oh, okay.
So they are in the cracker section. The grocery cart in Broken Bow, they're not in the cracker section. Well, they have their own section.
Yeah, kind of the soup cracker section.
I wonder if we could get Tina to help us get some phone numbers. I'd like to talk with Carl at the Sargent Corner Market and also Callaway Market and find out where their crackers are. I think Litchfield has a market as well. We could do a little survey this morning.
Wow. Yeah.
Kind of settle this once and for all.
Mm.
'Cause I don't want to have it out with Steve.
Mm.
I mean,
that really bothered you, didn't it? Having to look,
wandering around looking like an idiot. Yeah, like you said, and I was not. Here's the thing,
yes,
folks. I didn't want to be one of those men standing in the aisle, having to dial up his phone.
Oh,
to ask his
to
wife.
Call your wife. I've done it.
Then you know
more
then you
than
know
once.
You don't want. As you see somebody doing that, you know they don't know what they're doing.
Yeah. There's times though you just don't care.
Well, if you're in a hurry, yeah.
Yeah, I have to admit, I've been one of those guys. I've got out the phone. Hey, I'm trying to find this. Where do I go?
Right on. Right on, brother.
And you know what? If you do that enough, it keeps you as the guy from going to the store altogether. Because pretty soon, your wonderful wife gets so frustrated, like, you know what? I'll just go do it myself.
Speaking of wonderful wives, yours, Shelley.
Yes.
You told me off the air. Would you mind admitting on the air that sometimes Shelley doesn't want you to go with her to the store?
Yeah. Well, it's sometimes quicker for her if she just goes by herself.
Yeah. Less stops in the aisle, maybe.
Yeah.
Well, let's see here. I'm going to use the old.
She has learned to not send me off by myself to go find something. She thought that would quicken the process, you know. Send me off to go find something while she was doing other shopping, and then she found out no, it really doesn't speed up the process at all.
Well, I was going to make a phone call. Some calls coming in right now. It might have something to do with saltines. I'm not sure.
You never know.
It's a very controversial subject. We'll be right back.
Don't let a dry spell or a lackluster lawn get you down. Sharon Lawn Care and Sprinkler Repair specializes in both revitalizing lawns and keeping them beautiful. Have them come to your home or business and worry about applying fertilizer with their 5-step program. Then sell the lawnmower and have them cruise by and take care of that too. To keep your lawn happy, ask about sprinkler repair and aeration. Licensed and insured, serving Custer County and beyond. 308-870-0348.
Sharon Lawn Care and Sprinkler Repair, where the grass is always greener.
In communities like ours, local relationships still matter. At Insight Partners, we believe we are better together. That's why insurance agencies across the Midwest have joined Insight Partners to better serve local customers and communities with all their insurance needs. From personal to commercial or specialty insurance, your local Insight Partners team is here to help protect what matters most. Visit Insurance of the Heartland and Loop Agency, our Insight Partners, at myinspartners.com.
Life's better when you're under our roof because we can help you choose insurance to help protect what matters most. Life insurance from American Family Life Insurance Company can help financially protect your loved ones by replacing a portion of your income if you were to pass away. That means your family could have the help they need to continue to pursue their dreams. Contact Justin at the Justin Thompson Agency at 872-5252 today.
American Family Insurance.
Products not available in all states. American Family Life Insurance Company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
Breakfast show time is 8:35, almost 8:36. Scotty Ross is in. She heads up the Economic Development Corporation for Custer County. Good morning, Scotty.
Good morning.
It's good to see you again.
I came in early because I had to weigh in on this cracker situation.
How do you feel about it?
Well, it's one of those things. I always thought it was kind of funny too that it was it was with the soup, and then the rest of the crackers are in a different spot.
Yeah.
The one thing I can never find in the grocery store is vinegar. I always have to ask every time. I couldn't even tell you right now where it's at.
I think there's a reason for that, Scotty, and I don't know if you know this or not, but it should not be sold. Vinegar is terrible.
I use it for cleaning.
I know.
I don't eat pickles. Yeah, my dad is one of those that you drink apple cider vinegar if you're sick or if you have any ailments.
Yeah, I've heard
I can't
that.
do it.
I couldn't.
Not even a shot.
Can't even smell it.
So you don't like cucumbers in vinegar?
No.
Really?
No way.
Salt and vinegar chips, you're against those?
No.
Oh, my goodness.
Absolutely not. Unified. No, can't do it.
Again, I'm just going to say, why would you enjoy something that you use to clean a toilet with? Do you have a little time, Scotty? A little extra time?
I do,
okay,
yes.
Well, let's. You might stick.
You're my boss, so you tell me.
I'm not your boss. That's a scary thought. I was going to try to get a hold of the Sergeant Market, and I actually used this old yellowed phone book.
Oh,
There it
wow,
is, right there.
phone book. I haven't seen one of those in a while.
Well, it's easy with this phone book because it's all the area alphabetical order.
Mm-hmm.
You don't have to go from town to town. Like I just go to Sergeant, City of, right below that Sergeant Corner Market.
Mm-hmm.
That takes me back. When I was at the bank, I couldn't find something. I'd always go to Kim. She'd have a phone book. She'd find it like that.
Yep.
Yeah.
You know,
phone books
you got to
are
keep
great.
those old phone books.
I got a stack of them in my office. So also, we should get a hold of the Anselmo Market. Scotty
Yes.
mentioned that.
Market and Mill. Yeah.
Yeah, Market and Mill. I wonder. Be interesting to see where they put their crackers, their saltines. Let's try this, Scotty. You might have put a headset on there.
Okay.
This takes me a little while, but I'll get it. 273696. Pretty good, huh, Brent?
Yeah, very well done. Good job, babe.
Oh, no.
Well, maybe not.
You have reached a number that has been disconnected
Aw.
or is no longer in service. If you feel you have reached this recording in error, please check the number and try your call again. We're sorry.
Okay, that's a case where this phone book is yellowed.
Yeah, I was going to say, how old's the phone book?
And the phone number might not be.
What's the year on that phone book? I'm just curious. I have to know now.
Let me see. I don't know if it. 2016-17.
Well, that's not that old.
No, only 10 years ago.
Let's do this then. Try this other. Yeah, Tina?
Yes.
Would you, I know that you talked to Carl at Sergeant Market. Could you make a phone call for us?
Sure.
Would you ask Carl where they keep their saltine crackers?
Saltine crackers.
Yeah, do they have them in a separate section, like the soup section, or are they in the cracker section?
Okay, I will give them a call.
Thanks, Tina.
Yep, bye.
Bye. Okay.
Tina's on the case.
She's on it. Let me get that off of there. All right.
Deep stuff this morning.
Yeah, it's controversial. it's could get us in trouble. Scotty, you've been busy, because I'm not your boss, but I know you've been busy because I have been having the opportunity to attend a couple of things that you've been attending, but I know you've been to other things as well, because you wear several hats. You were in the other day for the Ag Society, and you also work with the Byways Project, Scenic Byways. But your main platform is the Custer County Economic Development, and there's some things coming up in the works I know you'll be following, and so kind of give us an overview of what you've been up to. What are some of the things you're working on?
Yeah, the economic development is the all-encompassing, and I feel like everything else kind of falls under that umbrella. We have our board meeting today, so this afternoon, hopefully we'll be approving our strategic plan. We've been finalizing that. We decided to add tourism as one of our areas of focus, so added that on, and in the process we transitioned to a new representative with NPPD, and then he had some perspective to weigh in with. He has 14 years experience over in Seward County, I think it was, and so that's been nice. He's kind of helped us set some metrics to these goals that will be very useful for the committees once we get them established. Tourism accounts for a third of Nebraska's economy. So, it was always something, we own the Red Barn, and yes, tourism, obviously promoting Custer County in every way, shape, and form is part of what we do. But I don't know if anybody ever really looked at it as we are involved in tourism. So, and then I'm also on the Sandhills Journey Scenic Byway Board. So, I've kind of dipped my toe in the tourism facet that way, and have really gotten a look at how much tourism does come through Nebraska. So,
yeah, it's pretty amazing because again, when you can get money to be dropped by as people pass through, it's a win-win. It's a good kind of revenue.
Right. And people come here and their first impression of the town, sometimes they end up moving here. Right. I've heard so many stories like that.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, and I think more and more people are, after you drive interstate a couple of times, it's very inviting just to get off on a 2-lane and not be in a big rush and not have, feel like a sandwich between two trucks and, enjoy the trip. And that's one of the things they get to do when they come up the Scenic Byway.
Yeah. Good testimony for that is, Who's the guy? He was a volleyball coach.
He was a volleyball coach.
John Cook.
John Cook. Okay.
Yes.
Yes. Yeah. I've heard of
thought
him.
maybe you'd bite on that one a little bit more quickly.
You remember him? You remember?
I've heard of him.
Have you heard
Yes.
of him? He's
Yes.
apparently a big deal.
Yeah.
Anyway, he is a huge proponent for driving the byway because he owns a ranch, I think, up in Montana now. And so he does a lot of traveling back and forth, and he's always finding different little ways to get there. So he has a little snippet on a website that we need to push out and promote. He said we could use it. So
Yeah, it's really good. But we saw it at the Byways annual get together, and they showed that. And yeah, he really likes the small town atmosphere and the sand hills. He's talked about that. So yeah, it's pretty good. Pretty good. All right. So tourism is one of the things of the plan. I'm going to read it a little more carefully. I've printed it out Friday, and I want to take a deeper look at it. But there's a lot of different facets in there that people wouldn't think about until you see it printed on a sheet of paper or on your computer.
Right. Housing is obviously the first one on the list. It seems to always be, just because housing development has kind of been behind for so many years. And even though we've done a lot with housing in the last 10, 15 years, it still needs to be a priority, and it continually, finding ways to not only develop in Broken Bow, but our surrounding, communities where they're nice bedroom communities with good schools too. So those are absolutely a focus as well. Partnering with them. A big part of it, today's kind of your last chance to sign up for a committee. So if you're passionate in one area or another, or if you don't want me to volunteer you're going to be in one category or another, because that seems to be where it ends up. Otherwise, I end up with the same people on everyone, and everybody's busy.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel, guilty asking for everybody. So, if you're passionate about the childcare aspect, or you have some perspective that way, strongly encourage you, if you can't make the meeting today, please reach out to, myself or Dave and let us know so we can get you categorized.
Yeah, there's a lot to be done, and you're right, and this is not an unusual situation. We see it all the time over the years when we go to promote the festivals in the small towns, and we often talk to the same handful of people that are making it happen, and it would really be helpful for all these communities to have more participation and spread the load of time and effort a little bit.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think some of our small towns have gone to that, we're not going to have it unless some people step up. And then I think you realize, I think sometimes you think like, oh, so-and-so's a go-getter. They're always running it and putting it all together. We'll just let Tessa do it or whatever. And, it does take a village.
Yeah.
So,
I think one of the recent ones that we remember was Ansley with the Muddy Creek celebration. They were also running out of gas because of that very situation. And not only did they get new blood, they come up with some new ideas of going back to the basics, sack races and different things, not worrying so much about all the glitzy things, but just getting down to the root of having fun.
Yeah, get together and have that sense of community.
Yeah.
So, speaking of which, we're getting to that time of year, and Mackenzie is putting together the things to do in Custer County, so she always works on those. And so if you have some things coming up that you want us to help promote, definitely get a hold of us through Facebook or email, or give us a call.
Okay. All right.
So
another, I guess, as your partner in crime here, your chairman, does a chairman need to be on any of these committees?
I hate to tell you, you're on every one of them.
Oh. Well, Brent, I won't be able to do the breakfast show on Monday, Wednesday, Friday.
All right. Well, keep your strength up, and maybe we can get you some saltine crackers or something to munch on during the meetings.
Yeah. Crackers and milk. Was that a thing for you guys?
Yeah.
Yeah. Some crackers and milk to keep you going.
Yeah. I think it was the combination, not to get too far off here, but the combination of the salt and the crackers and the milk, it was pretty tasty.
Yeah. My dad was, again, one of those proponents if you were sick.
Oh, yeah.
Crackers and milk.
Yeah.
Need those carbs.
Yeah. That's tasty treat back when you were a youngster. I haven't had crackers and milk forever. So the one thing I think that happens with Custer County Economic Development, as other development corporations, is people don't see on the surface a lot of the work that's going on until something does actually happen. But on the other hand, people like you have to be very diligent in not making statements or information leaking out about things that you're working on, because it may or may not happen, and sometimes that leak could cause it not to happen, right?
Right. We don't want to talk about a project before it comes to fruition, just because oftentimes it's years in the making and it'll change 3 or 4 times before it gets done. The Wellness Center is a perfect example.
Yeah.
I mean, we've talked about it. I think it's important to talk about it just because, as I mentioned it on the radio today, somebody this afternoon will stop me and give me some input on what they think we need. And I think that's important. And I want people to know that it is something we're working on. But it's a moving target, and a lot of our projects are.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. And that one's been on the table for years. And so I think sometimes people think, well, there's nothing being done on it. Well, just because it was dormant 5 years ago or 10 years ago doesn't mean that things aren't bubbling right now on it. There's things going on. So
yeah,
all you can do is try and try to make these things happen. And everything comes down to money.
It does.
Scotty.
Time and money, and there's not an abundance of either one, but we are looking at creative ways to come up with funding to make it happen, because more indoor recreation is one of the huge areas of feedback that we get that people really want for this community. Not only the people who live here already, but the people looking to move here. I mean, that is a key component that they look at.
Yeah.
So, I mean, then it affects, workforce recruitment. It affects our schools. It affects our businesses. So it's all connected.
It is. I think Jeremy did the last tour for a potential employee here, and he went to showed the Melham Park, the ball fields, the swimming pool, the school, the different industries that we have. When you start looking, there's quite a bit there to offer. Until we all get busy and don't pay any attention, and then one day you go, well, we just added and renovated the school. We have a great North Park Elementary School. We have all the industries that are strong. There's a lot to go show.
Beautiful walking path up at the park. It's just continually talking about ways to connect them all together and continue to improve.
Yeah.
And that's that's the people. We've got people who are passionate about it. But you talk about the things we work on behind the scenes. I was at the city council meeting last week, and they are looking at the possibility of offering the armory for sale. And there were some people from the public who spoke up and said, well, what about putting a YMCA in there? Or what about putting a wellness center? And I kind of spoke for Dave and said, like, the city has done their due diligence on this. It just wasn't shared publicly, but I mean, there was plenty of due diligence that went into whether that would be a feasible use for the property.
Yeah. And that's just not a good fit, is it?
It's not a great area, and it's just barely not big enough. It's a big building, but when you talk about putting, courts, it gets small in a hurry, unfortunately.
Yeah, it's got a lot of space, but a lot of it is above you in the armory because of the way they were built that time. But it is a solid, wonderful building. So
it's a really cool building.
Hopefully that'll turn into something else.
Yeah.
Yeah. Any questions, Brent?
No, I don't think so. Your building project at Eagle Crest and all of that, I assume still progressing and everything.
Yeah, it is. There's a lot of interest in that subdivision. Not only locally but outside of the area, and we're really excited about the prospects that we've been visiting with. Infrastructure's still coming along. The city's working on that on their end, and we're kind of running with the development side on our end. And so, I mean, and again, that's a huge part of us partnering together and keeping that communication up behind the scenes, because I can't do both and they can't do both. And so we both kind of run in the directions that we're strong with. And when it all comes together, it's going to be great.
One of the things that I've learned in a short period of time, being a little closer to things, what you are doing, is that I find it interesting so far, and I'm not going to get any details on it, but some of the requests that you get for help in one arena or another, as far as the businesses go out there, is pretty vast and pretty interesting. I've been kind of amazed at it.
Yeah, we do get a lot of, and I don't share any of that information publicly. It's confidential. If you come to us and you want help with your business, we can sit down with you, look at resources, look at numbers. I will say a lot of people want a grant to help their business, and I wish I had those. But unfortunately, the grant environment, there's just not a lot of them right now. And I always say there's no such thing as free money. But if you're running a business, you ideally will be making money, and there's a way to make money. And so we can help you look at your books and find ways to be more efficient, find resources for you. Whether that's you need some capital, you need, working capital to get you through like a slower time, or, just help getting reorganized, figuring out how to diversify, to make things a little bit more feasible for you. We are a resource for that, and just a network. We've had a couple meetings where it's just, you just sit down and talk about the problem, and you find connections that really just closing communication gaps and maybe helping establish some relationships can really make a big difference.
It really can. I mean, the connections are so important as far as, especially if you have somebody that's not as familiar with the area as others. They don't know who to talk to, and that certainly can be offered through Economic Development Group. But
and
again,
and another thing is we have such a close relationship with the chamber. It seems like the chamber is oftentimes people's first stop, especially for smaller businesses in the area. I think the chamber is just a little more visible, and they stop and talk to Stephanie first, and Stephanie filters them to us, and then we can filter them through to other resources. So
yeah. And by the way, I'll be the guy that says it out loud. The help that we can provide is those connections, those avenues for them to conduct their business themselves. It doesn't work if somebody comes and says, well, would you do our marketing for us, or would you do this for us? That's not the purpose of the group.
We can't run your business for you.
Right. That's well said. Yeah.
Yep. And I say the same thing with the grants too. If you're not going to put money into your business, you can't expect somebody else to. You have to be able, and I'm not speaking for ones that have been in business for a long time and they're struggling right now. Retail's tough.
Yeah.
I'm saying if you want to start a business, you have to show that it's going to cash flow, and you have to show that you're going to invest in yourself too. But we can definitely help you find resources for capital.
Yeah. What we really need in rural America and here in Nebraska, we need people at a younger age that want to take that risk and start a business or buy an existing business and have those responsibilities on their shoulders and being willing to do that.
That's a huge one, is buying existing businesses.
Yeah.
That was one of the biggest feedbacks on our strategic planning survey, and that's one of the headings is the business retention and expansion. And so we will be going out and setting a goal for how many businesses to meet with in a year and make sure that they don't need anything, or instead of hearing that announcement that they're going to close or, not working on that. Because really you need to, about 5 years before you want to sell the business is when you need to start figuring it out. And I don't think a lot of people really realize that sometimes.
Yeah, and it's also important to know what the potential buyer's pool is out there. Whatever your particular business is, there's a certain pocket of people that might be interested. Right.
There's a lot of people interested in, there's really, since COVID, there's really a huge entrepreneurial movement, I think, with the younger generation of people who are interested in starting a business or would really like to take over an existing business.
Yeah.
So don't think that your business isn't going to be appealing to somebody to buy, because it very well could be.
Could be. And it's a little treacherous out there these days working for, quote, large corporations, because you kind of become a number sometimes, and you are a valuable employee, but sometimes that doesn't matter. So you always want to kind of keep that in the back of your head as well.
Right.
Yeah.
We have to have those larger businesses to bring the numbers in, but like there's large businesses you can work for in this area that you can also own a business on the side.
Yeah, true.
And that's really cool.
Yeah.
Or farm or ranch or whatever that looks like. But
Yeah.
a lot of people are doing side gigs now. We helped Axe Kickers get going. Mackenzie did a lot of work with them on pro forma numbers and calculations and things when they were looking at what to do and where to go. And, they ended up in the Tumbleweed building. But, I mean, Noah works at BD.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. And, boy, how many small farms and ranches out there that one of the members of the family work at a BD or at Sergeant Pipe or Sergeant
Or the hospital or whatever it is for the benefits. Yep.
Yeah. All right. Is there anything else that you wanted to talk about this morning?
Well, we're going to open the Red Barn.
Yeah.
Memorial Day.
Coming up quick.
Weekend. So, if you're interested in volunteering, we do have a few spots to fill.
Okay.
Unfortunately, we've lost a few volunteers over the last few years, and our fearless leader, Rick Moss, is out there all the time. He's got it looking great. So we're getting ready to kick off the season. So if anybody's interested, you can reach out to myself or Rick.
Okay.
Or Mackenzie.
And those, by the way, can be half days, not full days. So there's some flexibility there. If you can just fill a half day, that would work as well.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. And the schoolhouse is still being worked on, progressing there. And I think Rick and Mike are up to something else. So, it's hard to tell what you might see out there in the next few years, right?
I know. I always get excited when they come to me with an idea because, number one, I know it's going to happen. And number two, I know it's going to be really cool. So they've got another one kind of in the works.
All right. Well, thanks. I'll probably see you later.
Yeah, I hope so.
Speaking of the meeting and membership, let's talk a little bit about that. If there's a business out there that's not a member, I heard, you're quite a good salesperson, by the way. I saw you.
You should have been proud of me. Mackenzie was very proud of me. She's always pushing me that membership form. I did. I slipped that in pretty.
You did.
Pretty skillfully
great job.
there.
In a meeting we had, next thing you know, we had a new member. And they were willing to become a member because they felt like they were going to get some help, right?
Yeah.
So that's kind of how it works. So if you're listening out there, they've got different levels. There's the top level, which is a considerable amount of money, but there's other levels too, right?
Yeah, and $3,000 is nothing to sneeze at. We recognize that's a large amount of money, but if you're giving that amount of money, you have say. You are on the board. So you can be my next chairman.
Yeah.
Throw your name in the hat.
Well, so far, I'll tell you, folks, it's been fun. But,
see, and I felt guilty so many times, Brent. I told him this was going to be rainbows and butterflies, super easy. I got it. You just have to fill the spot. And then I've had to give him so many phone calls that I'm like, I'm really sorry, Dave.
No, it's been an educational and good experience. So, and things don't always go the way you want them to. We know that in life.
Yeah.
So that's not a surprise to me, but I have been really enjoying it. It's been
good.
fun.
We've enjoyed you very much.
Good. Well, that's all good and well. We're still on the saltine cracker issue. We'll solve that before we end
We will
the show
tune
today.
in so that we know how that ends.
Okay. All right. Thank you. We'll take a time out, then back with the news.
Hi, this is Andrew Knost, CEO at Gothenburg Health. We believe quality healthcare does more than heal. It helps communities thrive. We continue to reimagine rural healthcare with a balance of innovation, compassion, and expertise to serve you better. And because we're supporting our friends, family, and neighbors, delivering quality care just means more. Gothenburg Health, well ahead.
In Nebraska, honesty and integrity matter. These are the values local broadcasters live by. When others try to divide and mislead, you need a source you can trust that knows your hometown. Nebraska broadcasters aren't just the voices on your radio and faces on your screen. We're your neighbors, focused on improving the communities we call home, providing verified information you can trust. KCNI, KBBN, and the Nebraska Broadcasters Association, serving our community, committed to truth.
You are listening to the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show. Go, go, go! On KCNI, KBBN, Broken Bow, Nebraska.
USA Radio News. I'm John Summers. President Trump says he wants China and Taiwan to cool down following his visit to Beijing last week. Former FBI Director James Comey, who faces federal charges after posting a collection of seashells and stones, says he has complete faith in the judicial system. Scott Carr reports.
The former FBI director says he believes he'll be vindicated in the face of federal charges after posting a picture of seashells and stones reading 8647, which federal prosecutors have argued was a threat against President Trump.
Senator Lindsey Graham says there's no room in the Republican Party to destroy President Trump's agenda after Bill Cassidy's loss in the Senate primary in Louisiana. The Trump administration faces a lawsuit from a veterans advocacy group over its ban on abortion care and counseling. From America's News Network, USA Radio News.
This is Denny Gillum, host of Frontlines of Freedom, here to tell you about an amazing new book, The Miracle Man, written by a good friend of mine. It's a remarkable, true account of faith, healing, and restoration in the face of impossible odds. Through a harrowing series of events and miraculous answers to prayer, Bill receives a donor's heart with only hours left to live. His rapid recovery and return to normal life is a story that shows God's power to heal and his faithfulness in answering prayers. The Miracle Man is available online through Amazon, Barnes & Noble, and other booksellers.
Lisa Wolf here to tell you about our newest website for old-time radio lovers. It's 100radioshows.com. At this site, there are 5 old-time radio shows waiting for you to download free as our gift to you. And be sure to browse the additional 700 old-time radio shows available to you for 70% off by using the promo code RADIO at checkout. This is a limited-time offer, so log on to 100radioshows.com. That's 100radioshows.com.
From the Fox Sports Studios in Los Angeles, here's Steve DeSager.
The NBA MVP is Oklahoma City's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander for the second straight year. He averaged 31 points a game. The Eastern Conference Finals begin Tuesday with Cleveland at New York. The Cavaliers just eliminated Detroit in a Game 7 road win Sunday night, 125-94. Cavs led by 20 late in the first half. Pistons shot 35% from the floor in the game. Game 1 of the West Finals is Monday, Spurs at Thunder. In the WNBA, among the 4 games, Indiana over Seattle, 89-78. Caitlin Clark, 21 points, 10 assists. At the PGA Championship, the winner was Aaron Rai by 3 strokes. He shot a final round 65. Denny Hamlin took NASCAR's All-Star race at Dover and the $1 million first prize. Alex Palou earned the pole for Indy next weekend. In Major League Baseball, the Padres were 8-3 winners at Seattle, while the Dodgers won 10-1 at the Angels.
Here's your weatherology forecast. I'm meteorologist Jennifer Wojcicki. Chance of rain showers today, otherwise cloudy skies expected. Daytime highs approaching 48. Winds out of the north 10 to 20 miles per hour. Chance for showers tonight, lows dip down to about 33. Cloudy skies expected. Daytime highs approaching 61. Tomorrow, sunshine mixed with clouds at times. From the Weatherology Weather Center, I'm staff meteorologist Jennifer Wojcicki.
At Palmer Monument, they work with dedication to honor your loved ones with care and craftsmanship that lasts. They work with you to design meaningful, lasting memorials for your loved ones. Palmer Monument of Broken Bow, designed with pride, sold with integrity.
9:06, it's 44 degrees outside under a cloudy sky. Winds are out of the north, 5, 10, sometimes up to 15. Barometric pressures at 29.86. Humidity at 91%. High yesterday, 72. It was kind of a muggy 72. An overnight low of 45. And currently less than that at 44 here at 9 o'clock. It's going to be a cold day today. We've had a great conversation about economic development today. Now we're going to dive into investment in our communities in Custer County. So we're going to go to the Custer County Foundation and the person who heads that up, of course, Riley Doffer. How you doing, Riley?
I'm doing well, thank you.
We're good. Good to have you in. You brought a guest with you.
I did.
Who's this guy?
You know, he's new here. He's never been here, so I just thought I'd introduce him.
I've seen you guys before. I've been around a little bit.
Okay. All right. What I'm trying to think of the right term, Riley, to ask. What phase are you in right now in 2026?
So we have wrapped up scholarships. We're or handing out scholarships. So we are right now just trying to alumni is coming up. So if anybody is interested in establishing a scholarship or getting together with their class to do that, that's kind of what we're here to talk about. We've got some other irons in the fire. We just wrapped up our grant cycle, so we'll vote on those tomorrow night and then announce those. We've got a fire relief going on for the Pressy fire that we just had. We also have our coffee shop talk coming up, just being out in the community. Kind of have a lot going on, I'll be honest. So what phase I'm in is busy.
Yeah, the busy phase.
Yes.
And I think it's that way for you and your members year round.
Absolutely.
But it means there's good things going on with the foundation. I think over the years, it's just a go-to when people want to do something for somebody else. They think of, well, can we go through the Custer County Foundation? And many times they can do that, which is a great service.
Absolutely, yes. Yeah. We definitely want to be a cornerstone in this county and feel like in the last 35 years we've definitely established ourselves, but we want to continue growing that.
Yeah, we sure do. So scholarships, and you want to talk about the material you brought here this morning?
Yeah, whatever works.
Okay. Yeah, jump right in.
I guess one of the things, like Riley said, we just finished up our grant cycle for now. We'll be voting on those tomorrow. But we always come up with ideas and what we can do to make people aware of what the foundation does. Mm-hmm. And it's sort of fun to be on the board because we come up with ideas and then Riley gets to work on them really hard. So, and we're appreciative for everything that Riley does for us. But one of the things that we came up with is our coffee shop talk, and trying to get out there in the communities, right, to let people know what the foundation does, what's available, right. If you've got a thought of starting a scholarship or something to commemorate a family member or a business or, family farm, whatever it is, right? What can you do to provide a legacy, right? Not just to your family, but to Custer County. Custer County gives so much, and we've got such great people. It's an opportunity for people to give for years and years to come. Mm-hmm. And that's one of the great things that I see that we can provide to people, is that type of thing. So we've got our first coffee shop talk over in Arnold at Brewbaker's Coffee and Gifts it's tomorrow, May 19th at 10 a.m. So Riley will be there to answer any questions that anybody may have. So.
And obviously I'm not from Arnold. I've been to the area. I know a few people, but I would just love to, meet people, let them see me, put a face to the names and stuff. Because, we see their names when we send out our newsletters and whatnot, but putting a face to the name is just huge for me anyway. So,
well, it's a great spot to have coffee.
Absolutely.
And there's going to be regulars in there mm-hmm. that are community members that are very active in the community. So it's a good place to start. But every community has something like that. Yep. So I'm sure you guys are going to enjoy this.
I know chat. I will. But
yeah. And Brent, you have ties to Arnold. That's a place where people solve all kinds of problems there, don't they?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Problems are discussed and problems are solved.
At coffee,
I know. Absolutely. Yeah, it's a great idea. Yeah. Mr. Yonk, I want to go to you. When you moved to the community, we've seen you get involved in so many things. You and your family, we've seen you involved in the One Box and everything, and now involved with Custer County Foundation. Obviously, you've seen the importance of what these organizations mean to the area. Just talk about getting involved, kind of what drew you to get involved and what you've appreciated about the opportunity to work with the foundation.
Sure. Years ago, long before I moved here, I came to Broken Bow and I hunted in the area and fell in love not only with the town but with the people. Right? We've got such good people here. Welcoming, everybody's willing to chat with you and that type of thing. Just good people, and it drew me to move here. But then the opportunity to get involved, right, and meet more people, right, get your name out there just a little bit, because moving to a town where you have no family, right, you got a couple friends and that's why you moved here, and that type of thing is can be a challenge. But getting involved, I've always thought that if you're going to have an opinion about something, you better be involved in it just a little bit. And being on the One Box sort of led me to the foundation. But there again, right, learn what it's about. And before being on the foundation, I heard about the foundation. I heard about the gala, or the gala, whichever way you want to pronounce it.
Yes.
But I heard about it, but was never involved in it. And after getting involved in it, finding out everything that the foundation does, it's pretty amazing. And I would encourage people to ask questions, right? What does the foundation do? What can we do? What can we do for the community, like we're doing now? But what are we doing? One of the things that we came up with this year is our 35-year anniversary, and it's sort of highlighting some of the things that we've done in the last 35 years, right? Some things that I wasn't here for, right? But to let people know what the foundation has accomplished, and because there's some pretty amazing things that we do, and it's sort of neat after being involved to drive through a town and point out to my kids some things that the foundation, has done in the past or is currently doing, helping with, be it through the grants or whatever, right? But to be involved in that is a lot of fun, to go through all the scholarship applications, right, and be able to give money to kids that want to go to college and better themselves and may come back here someday, but to be able to be part of that is an exciting time. And then even, you look at the grant cycle to find out what communities are doing, right? What the communities in the area are doing to improve their town or improve an area or help their, citizens out, whatever, is a lot of fun. Brings a lot of pride.
Well, I think one of the things that caught my ear when you first started talking about all this is that you really need to get involved rather than look from the outside. And if you have questions or complaints, the best way to alleviate that is get inside and see it from the inside out rather than the outside in.
Right.
And
absolutely.
And Riley, you're not from here originally. You've lived here quite a while now. You were a teacher for a number of years. 10 years, and I guess you could have kept teaching or decided to do something else.
Yep.
But this was, I imagine, looked like a tall task when you got into it.
100%, yes. It was definitely a daunting one. It was a very hard decision to leave teaching. However, it was kind of just time, and that's okay. But yeah, to fill Lindsay's shoes, who had been here for almost 10 years, holy goodness gracious, that was felt like a very tall mountain. And she's still my number one fan and is on call all the time. I've already talked to her this morning, so that tells you, I have not learned everything that there is to learn, but we're still learning one day at a time, and I think we still have the same goal in mind. We just want a better Custer County for the people that live here now and for who will be here in the future once we're gone.
Yeah. You provide a win-win, I think, if people think about it, because with the legacy donations where people can donate money in memory of a family member, a loved one, or a cause, or whatever the case may be, they receive joy from that.
Yes.
And with that money they donate creates more joy in the communities.
Right.
So it's a double win, really, isn't it?
It is.
Yep.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Okay. What else do we want to cover here?
Just with alumni coming up and any classes or anybody that is thinking about establishing a scholarship, we need to start that conversation now. We do post everything and have that out to the kids hopefully by the beginning of November. It does take some work on my end. So if we want to start that conversation now is our chance. And it can, like you said, it can be in memory of someone. It can be to honor a certain class. It can be, your family farm that you guys had a really great year, or, whatever. We can work with you. We will do the legwork for you. You just have to come in, set your criteria, and make your initial donation. It's can be a one-time deal if it is in memory of someone, or, we can set up a recurring donation and you can continue to fund this out the entire year. So that way it's not such a big ask come scholarship time. But like I said, we do the hard work. You set the criteria. Who do you want to be able to apply? Are there, major requirements? Are there anything like that? Do you want it to be just open to one high school? Do you want it to be college kids? But like I said, we build all that, and then it's hands off from there. You'll be invited to the scholarship ceremony to help hand that out. You know about that, and get to meet your recipient. But we do all the heavy lifting for you. Your donation is tax deductible, so we will also send out that paperwork to you, so you have that ready to go. But it's, like I said, it's rewarding to meet those kids, I think, for the donors. And like I said, it's easy on your end. We take care of it. So
yeah, all the way up until the announcements and the ceremony is underway.
Correct.
And that's a lot of fun. I wonder too, I don't want to, how do I put this, but we'll just use our station as an example. And I thought about this after the last presentation, and we had a journalism scholarship which was awarded, which makes us feel good. I think it's time for the radio station to up the ante a little bit. The cost of education is not going down. It's going, like everything else, up. So if there's people out there and businesses out there that have been doing the scholarship program, is it hard to change that and just say, I want to make
Nope.
that 1,000 instead of 500?
Nope. I've got a form, and I just need you to sign off on it. You don't even have to come into the office. If you call me, I can email it to you.
Okay.
Or if you want to, instead of doing one, maybe you want to do two, or any changes that you want to make. Or maybe you want to change the criteria. Yeah, we haven't had any applicants from Arnold. Let's open it up to all of Custer County. Yeah.
Okay.
Easy peasy.
Okay. Because I know the main thing is to send the kids off with a pat on the back. The money's, nice, but really you're acknowledging that we feel like they have a bright future and we want to invest in them. But I know, and I just got to imagine that college is a little scary cost-wise. So
yes,
or 2-year school or whatever it is. Yeah.
I just started visiting colleges with my oldest, and yeah, a little bit daunting.
Don't you? Yeah.
Yeah. Well, it's a great program. It's really blossomed. What was it? How many thousands of dollars was it this year?
We handed out $153,400.
Wow.
Or awarded. I shouldn't say
Awarded.
handed out. Awarded, yes.
That's amazing.
It is.
Yeah, it really is.
Yeah. That's just one of the things you guys are up to. You've got your, as you say, when you go around the county and see playground equipment in a park, or a fix up here, a fix up there, sometimes it goes right back to Riley's office.
Yep.
Right.
It's kind of neat.
Right, and a lot of those things that you see, and obviously we're not involved in everything, but there's some things that really stand out, and there's some things that grants are awarded for that nobody ever realizes that the foundation is involved in, which is just fine.
Yeah.
Right, but we're working on helping as many people as we can.
Yep.
Well, if there's other projects out there that people want to donate money to and help out fellow citizens or communities, you guys again are a great platform for that, because you've got the system in place.
We do.
And if it's a first time event for somebody, it might be a little overwhelming and maybe it doesn't get done, and you guys can make that happen. So, okay.
Absolutely.
All right. Did we cover all your paperwork? Did you have
so.
all your notes?
Yeah.
How do you feel?
I've got notes here.
You do? You didn't use any of them. Last question, not about economic development, but I guess it is in a way. So when you go to the grocery store, do you expect to find saltine crackers in the cracker section, or its own little section with the soup?
What time of year are we talking about?
Well, That's a good
go.
question.
Soup season, yeah.
Yeah.
Because if it's soup season, I expect to find a big pile of them on an end cap or something like that. That way I don't forget them.
This guy's
He's an ingenuitive thinker.
Yeah, I was gonna say, have you been in retail?
I have been for years.
Yes. You have been. Yeah, no kidding. End cap. A lot of people don't know what that is.
Right.
All right. Thanks, guys, for coming in.
Yes.
Thanks for all you do. It's been a success story since its beginning, but it just continues to get better and better.
Yes. Thank you so much for having us.
Yes,
We appreciate it.
You bet. We'll be back after these messages.
At BD, they are driving healthcare forward. Every day, their innovations help doctors diagnose faster, protect nurses on the front lines, and improve care for millions worldwide. They believe in big ideas, bold solutions, and a future where healthcare works better for everyone. Together, progress isn't just being made. The world of health is being advanced. BD, where innovation meets impact.
What's happening in Washington, D.C., and what does it mean for your farm? Hello, I'm Kara Hart, the host of Inside D.C. Every week, Inside D.C. takes you straight to the heart of farm policy. From Capitol Hill to federal agencies, we break down the decisions shaping agriculture. Get insight from lawmakers, ag leaders, and policy insiders on the Farm Bill, trade, crop insurance, and more. Tune into Inside D.C. at brownfieldagnews.com or anywhere you get your podcast.
Get ready to bid on the heavy equipment and vehicles you need in a Ritchie Brothers Midwest Regional Auction happening June 25th. Inventory is housed in Minneapolis, Kansas City, Chicago, Columbus, Detroit, and Lincoln locations. Choose from a wide selection of construction and transportation equipment. Don't miss this great opportunity. Visit rbauction.com/Chicago to sign up. Again, that's rbauction.com/Chicago.
Farmers, save up to 90% on herbicide costs. With Green-Eye Technologies' AI-driven targeted spraying system, you can precisely spray only the weeds to reduce non-residual herbicide use by up to 90%, alongside better weed control and stronger yields. The Green-Eye system retrofits seamlessly onto existing sprayers. No new iron, no per acre fees, just smarter spraying. Spray less, grow more. With Green-Eye Technology, visit greeneye.ag to lock in early bird pricing. That's greeneye.ag.
Switching banks can feel like a lot. New accounts, automatic payments, direct deposits, and paperwork. At Nebraska State Bank, you don't have to do it alone. Our friendly team is happy to help you with every step, from moving accounts to updating payments and answering your questions along the way. If you'd like help from real people who know the community, stop in or give us a call. We'll take care of all the details. Nebraska State Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
It is 9:25, and I can just tell you already that we're going to be running a little bit long here because we have some things to cover yet. Brent has some things he wants to tell you about, and of course, we have the saltine cracker issue that has become quite a controversial subject this morning. Tina is here. We asked Tina to contact Carl over at Sargent Corner Market and see what the system is like over there as far as separating or keeping their crackers together. What's the story on it, Tina?
Well, I did a very big consensus, so I did go above and beyond here. I called all of the local area grocery stores.
Wow, awesome.
Thank you. We're going to throw a shout out to each one of them for being cooperative and laughed when I told them why I was calling.
I'm glad you did that.
I said there's a debate on the breakfast show about saltine crackers and where they're located. So I will give each store a shout out here.
Okay, great.
Sargent Corner Market, they're in the cracker section.
Okay.
Market and Mill and Anselmo.
Do I need to be Oh,
no,
you,
I
you
got
have
it
the
list.
tally. Okay, gotcha.
Market and Mill and Anselmo, cracker section.
Mm-hmm.
Callaway Market, cracker section. But it's next to the soups. So it's
So
all the
kinda all
crackers
together.
and then the soups. So it's kind of a mix.
Okay.
Mackey's Grocery in Mullen, cracker section. Village Market in Arcadia, cracker section. Joe's Market in Loop City, cracker section. Ewald's Grocery in Thedford, cracker section. P&D Market in Litchfield, cracker section. But I have to say I like it in the soup section.
Yeah.
It's convenient for me to grab them.
Well, yes, I can see that because it fits nicely. It's just for folks like yours truly who don't shop very often. It's very confusing because you're there in the cracker section. They got all these little snacky crackers, but you can't find the saltines. And if my son wouldn't have come along yesterday, I'd probably still be wandering around looking for the saltines.
See, my thing is, it's by the broth. You've got the soup.
Yeah.
It's all right there. So that's convenient for me. So maybe they should look at least putting some saltines next to the soups.
Well, I'm going to run into Steve one of these days, or you will, out at the grocery cart because he's your client, and see if maybe they will make some adjustment.
No, he's got. Oh, you want him in the cracker section too?
Yes.
And that should. I'm sure he probably would do that.
But you'd have to really make it work for everybody. You kind of have to do what the Callaway Market listed, and that's have the crackers, snack crackers, the saltine crackers, and the soup all in one area. And I understand they have a certain way they design their shelf places and so forth, so they happen to have it that way.
Have you ever walked into a grocery store and wondered who designed the layout?
How do they do it? Yeah.
Why are there cleaning things on this side of the aisle and crackers over here?
Yeah.
Sometimes I wonder who did this.
Yeah, what's next to the dog food? Come on.
Yeah.
Or do they have the cat food and dog food together? Probably. In the pet section.
I imagine.
Yeah.
But in a small grocery store, they got to cram everything in that space.
Right, right. And that makes things a little different. All those great markets you talked about, they've got wonderful floor space or layouts, but they only have so much room. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, Tina, you did go beyond.
I did, but I thought I better probably give all of our, area grocery stores that do business with us, better give them all a chance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you get to talk to some of the managers, or was it?
No, I just asked the people who answered the phone.
Yeah.
Told them why I was calling and the debate going on, and they just chuckled and they're like, "Cracker section."
Well, you heard it here, folks. We tackle the hard subjects. We don't mess around with the easy things like politics and that sort of thing. We go for the saltine cracker situations.
Yep.
Small market radio.
And we reached out. We didn't just, sit here and, complain or talk about things for 2 hours. By golly, we dug in. We researched.
Thanks to Tina.
Well, yeah, thanks to Tina.
Otherwise, we'd be sitting here right now complaining and
That's
talking.
a good point.
Happy to help solve the debate here.
Thank you.
Thank you, Tina. Very nice of you to do that. We'll take a break. We'll be back.
Mind Match on The Breakfast Show, where it's not about being right, it's about thinking alike.
Amy played on Wednesday and didn't get enough matches. That means next Wednesday's Mind Match jackpot is $100.
Want in on the action? Sign up now on the contests page of sandhillsexpress.com and you could get the call to play. Mind Match, 7:45 Wednesday mornings, brought to you by Gateway Motors and the Garden Center of Broken Bow.
Discover the beauty of the Secret Garden, open every day in May. Weekday hours are 11:30 to 4:30, Saturdays 8:30 to 4:30, and Sundays 1 to 4. Browse a stunning variety of annuals and succulents and pick out a container to plant them in. View inventory at thesecretgardenonline.com, just west of Myrna on Highway 92 and a half a mile north. Monday through Saturday, you can catch the delicious drinks and lunches at their Broken Bow location inside the old McDonald's building, The Secret Garden.
When your trailer needs work, trust someone who does it all. 2-Inch Gang Trailer Repair in Halsey. Richie handles everything from lights and bearings to brakes and welding, making sure your trailer is safe, reliable, and road ready. Whether routine maintenance or a repair that can't wait, dependable service and attention to detail is what you'll get every time. Plus, free pickup and delivery within 50 miles makes it even easier. Don't let trailer issues slow you down. Call Richie at 2-Inch Gang Trailer Repair of Halsey at 650-9922. That's 650-9922.
All right, back live here. 9:32. Thanks to Tina Hurt, doing a great job of reaching out to most of the markets in the area. And we wouldn't have been able to get that done by calling one at a time here on the show, because it takes me about 5 minutes to dial one number. So,
well, we appreciate one thing this has done is helped us just take a moment and appreciate these small grocery stores or the markets that are in our area, because listen, if you live here, if you live in rural America, it's because you love the way of life. And it is really neat to, say, live in a small rural community, but still be able to go down to a grocery store in your little home rural community,
right,
and be able to pick things up. And every single one of those stores we mentioned are high-quality places, and we appreciate them.
We do.
Yeah.
And there's also places that aren't full-fledged grocery stores that provide goods like that.
Yeah.
Maybe they have a little area in their store that you can pick up some milk and pop and bread and that sort of things, little additions to businesses out there. Jack, does Taylor have a grocery store up there? They don't. So you can pick up some things at the gas station and out on the highway there, I think. Been through there. So that's kind of what you see in some of the places that don't have markets. Some of the gas stations or quick stops have additional inventory to kind of help, like what you're talking about, be able to pick something up. But yeah, thank you very much for bringing that up, Brent, because I guess we've stumbled on to something kind of good here from the controversy.
Yes.
That we're lucky to have all of these grocery stores we have.
For sure.
Yeah. I think about Eggleston Oil in Oconto. They have things you can pick up and purchase there on the shelves. You can go in and get gas and maybe a loaf of bread and something out of the cooler, get some milk. So all of those people making it happen out here in small town America. Kind of a windy, cold day, but we believe the North Park Elementary School is fishing today a couple of times. Mr. Barons and instructors are taking the kids up this week to fish at Melham Pond, and you still can get yourself involved in that. They're looking for some help from the community. So if you'd like to help, you can call 872-6821 to volunteer, or you could just go up and see if they need some help. That would be kind of handy for them to have some extra hands up there to help the kids fish through Thursday of this week.
Yeah. Speaking of Thursday, it's the third Thursday of the month this week.
It is.
And that means Rustic and Red in Cozad will be hosting their monthly Sip and Shop. They do this every third Thursday of the month. So it's coming up this Thursday for the month of May. Great sales and great friends. This Thursday, they'll be doing in-store specials and snacks like they always do all day. Store will be open this Thursday from 10 to 7. 308 Boutique, Mobile Bus, Rosie will be there from 10 to 6 with all kinds of fun clothing items, so check that out. Rustic and Red has gifts and decor for any occasion. Follow them on Facebook to know their in-store specials. And they've got some new items, some things kind of centered around Father's Day, which is next month. Come and see what's new for the guys at Rustic and Red in downtown Cozad. Now, their regular hours are Monday through Saturday from 10 to 5. But on Sip and Shop Day, this Thursday, they'll be open from 10 to 7, and the sipping usually starts at around 4 o'clock at Rustic and Red in downtown Cozad.
All right, Brent, thank you very, very much. Don't want to go too long here, but we did want to remind you that the Gates community is having a fundraiser on May 30th. And they're going to have barbecue competition. They're going to have a tractor show, kids games, cornhole tournament, good food and fun at the community hall, which is originally the Gates School. And everyone is invited to come out and attend. All the proceeds that are made, all the profits that are made will be going towards maintenance of the old Gates School.
Yeah. Listen, we all know how important our pillow is. Huh?
Yeah.
Do you have that pillow? I've got one. I'm like, I don't know where I'd be without my pillow. Well, sometimes they need cleaned. fluffed up a little bit.
Yeah.
Well, craft pillow cleaning is going to be at the Quilting Shack in Broken Bow on Tuesday, tomorrow from 10 to 3. They offer cleanings for bed pillows of all kinds, and they also have some new pillows for sale, too, if you need a new one. This is a same-day service, so if you have pillows needing cleaned, it's better for you to bring them earlier in the day so they are good to pick up later. Maybe you're suffering from allergies. Well, a pillow cleaning might help in that. Make your pillows like brand new or get a brand new pillow. Craft Pillow Service. It'll be at the Quilting Shack in Broken Bow, and they'll be there tomorrow from 10 to 3.
All right, Brent, what else you have over there? You caught up?
Yeah, as far as the business items are concerned, we've got everything crossed off the sheet. As a programming note, we will let you know that today is the day of the monthly call-in program featuring Nebraska Governor Jim Pillen. This happens once a month, sponsored by the Nebraska Broadcasters Association. And this month's show will be today, scheduled for 2 o'clock, and we'll air that like we always do on KCNI Radio today.
All right, very good. You can ask questions if you like, or question, or you can just listen.
Correct.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's been going on a long time. A lot of different governors over the years.
Yes.
Have been the guest on the Nebraska Broadcasters Network, basically. So that's at 2 o'clock.
2 o'clock today, KCNI.
Right. Quick time out. We'll be back to close the show. Stay tuned.
At Gateway Motors, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, they'll go to the ends of the earth, literally, to find the perfect vehicle for you. They take every detail you share, from color to trim to the smallest feature, and search high and low until they discover exactly what fits your needs. When you work with Gateway Motors, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, you can trust they'll stop at nothing to make sure the car, truck, or SUV you want ends up in your garage. From North Dakota to Texas, California to Maine, where will the perfect vehicle you're searching come from? Find out at Gateway Motors in Broken Bow.
At BD, they're all about advancing the world of health. You may not see their name every day, but chances are their medical technology is helping patients and healthcare workers all around you. From safer devices to smarter solutions, they are committed to making healthcare better, safer, and easier. Because at BD, it's not just about technology, it's about people and helping everyone live healthier lives. BD, advancing the world of health together.
Does your seed have what it takes? Starseed offers top quality seed for your summer planted acres. At Starseed, they offer a lineup of high performance forages with outstanding tonnage and digestibility. Whether your operation is looking for forage sorghum, sorghum Sudan grass, or hybrid pearl millet, Starseed has options in conventional, dwarf, and BMR to fit your needs. For more information, reach out to a dealer in your area, and let's keep your farm green and always growing.
Switching banks can feel like a lot. New accounts, automatic payments, direct deposits, and paperwork. At Nebraska State Bank, you don't have to do it alone. Our friendly team is happy to help you with every step, from moving accounts to updating payments and answering your questions along the way. If you'd like help from real people who know the community, stop in or give us a call. We'll take care of all the details. Nebraska State Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Well, we've had a lot of fun this morning. Hope you folks have had a good time listening. We'll be back tomorrow at 7:30. Brent will be with us one more day, and then he'll be off to the track meet in Omaha Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday.
Yep.
That all started during COVID, and they liked it, right?
Yeah. Back in the old days, it was just 2 days.
Yeah.
They would split the classes. One class would be featured on a Friday early in the day. Then the next two classes would be featured in the latter half of the day. And then everybody would compete on Saturday, which was very cool. It was fun having all four classes on the same day. I'm speaking just of my personal opinion here. But the one thing was, man, the crowd was huge, obviously, if there were all four classes on one day. Now you've kind of split that up. So it does help as far as the crowd is concerned. Now, when you go watch your kids compete, you can find a seat in the stands, which I know is very nice.
Yeah, helps with parking a little bit.
It does that too, yes.
All right, everybody, thanks for listening. It was a lot of fun. Join us tomorrow at 7:30.